Scenario 10. Culture. Real Scene 4. The best hotels. The word hotel derives from the French hôtel, which originally referred to a French version of a townhouse. Hotels nowadays often provide a number of additional services such as a restaurant, a swimming pool, or childcare. Wikipedia. My goal. When I finish Scenario 10, I'll know how to refer to time in the past with adverbs and prepositions, describing future time with will and be going to, using future continuous and future perfect. I'll also learn about the best hotels in the world.
Introductory questions. 1. What is the best hotel you have ever been to? 2. What makes a hotel great? 3. What unusual hotels do you know about?
Introduction. A hotel is an establishment that provides paid lodging, usually on a short-term basis and especially for tourists. Hotels often provide a number of additional guest services such as a restaurant, a swimming pool, or childcare. Some hotels have conference services and encourage groups to hold conventions and meetings at their location. Hotels differ from motels in that most motels have drive-up exterior entrances to the rooms, while hotels tend to have interior entrances to the rooms, making them safer and more relaxing to people. Origins of the term. The word hotel derives from the French hôtel, which originally referred to a French version of a townhouse, not a place offering accommodation. In contemporary usage, hôtel has the meaning of hotel, and hôtel particulier is used for the old meaning. The French spelling, with the circumflex, was once also used in English, but is now rare. The circumflex replaces the S once preceding the T in the earlier hostile spelling, which over time received a new but closely related meaning. Services and facilities. Basic accommodation of a room with a bed, a cupboard, a small table, and a washstand has largely been replaced by rooms with in-suite bathrooms and climate control. Other features found may be a telephone, an alarm clock, a TV, and broadband internet connectivity. Food and drink may be supplied by a minibar, which often includes a small refrigerator containing snacks and drinks to be paid for on departure, and tea and coffee making facilities, cups, spoons, an electric kettle, and sachets containing instant coffee, tea bags, sugar, and creamer or milk. However, in Japan, the capsule hotel supplies minimal facilities and room space. Classification. The cost and quality of hotels are usually indicative of the range and type of services available. Due to the enormous increases in tourism worldwide during the last decades of the 20th century, standards, especially those of smaller establishments, have improved considerably. For the sake of greater comparability, rating systems have been introduced, with the 1 to 5 stars classification being most common. Boutique hotels. Boutique hotel is a term originating in North America to describe intimate, usually luxurious or quirky hotel environments. Boutique hotels differentiate themselves from larger chain or branded hotels by providing an exceptional and personalized level accommodation, services, and facilities. Typically, boutique hotels are furnished in a themed, stylish, and/or aspirational manner. Although usually considerably smaller than a mainstream hotel, ranging from 3 to 100 guest rooms, boutique hotels are generally fitted with telephony and Wi-Fi internet connections, honesty bars, and often cable pay TV. Guest services are attended to by 24-hour hotel staff. Many boutique hotels have on-site dining facilities, and the majority offer bars and lounges, which may also be open to the general public. Of the total travel market, a small percentage are discerning travelers who place a high importance on privacy, luxury, and service delivery. As this market is typically corporate travelers, the market segment is referral-rich, non-seasonal, high-yielding, and repeat, and therefore, one which boutique hotel operators target as their primary source of income. Speaking. Conversation. Listen and practice. Have you ever been to a luxurious hotel?
Yes, I have. I once went to a nice hotel in New York.
Really? Which one?
I stayed at the Waldorf Astoria.
How did you like it?
Oh, it was wonderful. The rooms are huge and incredibly comfortable.
What about the service? Anything special?
Oh, yeah. The service is terrific. The first night, they brought me a bottle of French champagne.
Tell me about the food.
The food is fantastic. They have a great buffet every day with international dishes.
Grammar Structure 1. Talking about time in the past. Point of time in the past. When did they build the MGM Las Vegas? During the 1990s. In the 1990s, over 12 years ago. Period of time in the past. How long was the Astoria up? From 1934 to 1989. For 55 years. Referring to a period of time in the past that continues into the present. How long has the Manor House Hotel been in business? Since 1955, for about 56 years, or for over 50 years. Writing exercise. Complete these statements with the words from the grammar structure. During, from, for, since, over. 1. The Tenecama Hotel led the transformation of accommodation, the 1950s. This hotel has been popular more than 40 years. 2. The Hilton Hotel was a well-known hotel in Bogota. The 1960s. It was open 10 years, 1965 to 1975. 3. The construction of the J.W. Marriott in Kuwait City began in 1998. It lasted 5 years. In 2003, the hotel served as a major hub for visiting war journalists during the Iraq War, March to October, 6 months. No other war journalist has stayed there. The war ended.
Unusual hotels. Treehouse hotels. Some hotels, such as the Costa Rica Treehouse in the Gandoca Manzanillo Wildlife Refuge, Costa Rica, or Treetops Hotel in Aberdades National Park, Kenya, are built with living trees as structural elements, making them tree houses. The Ariao Towers near Manaus, Brazil, is a well-known hotel in the middle of the Amazon, on the Rio Negro. Even Bill Gates invested and had a suite built there with satellite internet phone. Cave hotels. Desert Cave Hotel in Coober Pedy, South Australia, and the Cuevas Pedro Antonio de Alarcón, named after the author, in Guadix, Spain, as well as several hotels in Cappadocia, Turkey, are notable for being built into natural cave formations, some with rooms underground. Ice hotels. Ice hotels, such as the Canonical Ice Hotel in Jukkasjärvi, Sweden, melt every spring and are rebuilt out of ice and snow every winter. Underwater hotels. As of 2005, the only hotel with an underwater room that can be reached without scuba diving is Udder Inn in Lake Mälaren, Sweden. It only has one room, and Jules Undersea Lodge in Key Largo, Florida, which requires scuba diving, is not much bigger. Hydropolis is an ambitious project to build a luxury hotel in Dubai United Arab Emirates with 220 suites, all on the bottom of the Persian Gulf, 20 meters or 66 feet below the surface. Its architecture will feature 2 domes that break the surface and an underwater train tunnel, all made of transparent materials such as glass and acrylic. Other unusual hotels. The Library Hotel in New York City is unique in that its 10 floors are arranged according to the Dewey Decimal System. World record-setting hotels. Tallest. The tallest hotel in the world is the Burj Al Arab in Dubai at 321 meters, 1,053 feet. However, this title may be taken by the less illustrious Ryugyong Hotel in Pyongyang at 330 meters, 1,083 feet, pending its, perhaps unlikely, completion. It has been under construction since 1987 and was abandoned in 1992. Largest. The largest hotel in the world is believed to be the Ambassador City Jamteen Resort in Jamteen, near Pattaya, Thailand, at 5,100 rooms. It is a resort complex with a number of buildings, and the exact room count has not been independently verified. In 2000, the First World Hotel, in Genting Highlands, Malaysia, claimed that it was in the process of developing a 6,300-room hotel complex. However, it appears that only about 3,000 rooms have been built and open to the public. The largest single-building hotel is the MGM Grand Las Vegas, in Las Vegas, Nevada, with 5,005 rooms. Third place belongs to the Luxor Hotel, also in Las Vegas, with 4,408 rooms. According to About.com, 8 of the top 10 largest hotels are in Las Vegas. Hotels in fiction. Hotels have often been chosen by authors as the setting of their literary works. They are perfect for mysterious, anonymous settings where multiple characters may gather in equal positions. It is especially true of crime fiction, farces, and mysteries. Hotels also feature in films, television series, songs, and even theme park rides. Oldest. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the oldest hotel still in operation is the Hoshi Rokon in Awasu, Japan. It opened in 717 CE, Japanese era name, and features hot springs.
Grammar structure 2. Describing the future. Use present continuous, will, or be going to for future situations. They are going to open a new resort. It'll be one of the best hotels ever built. It won't be expensive. Use future continuous for ongoing actions in the future. Soon everybody will be staying at the new Hilton Beach. Computers will be booking all the reservations. Use future perfect for actions that will be completed by a certain time in the future. In the next 40 years, they will have found a way to build hotels in space. Writing. Exercise. Complete the statements with the correct verb form. In 5 years, flights from Chicago to Paris, more than 3 hours. Not take. 2. In less than 50 years, global warming, most of the polar ice caps, melt. By the 21st century, scientists a new way to prevent aging. Discover.
Famous hotels of the world. The Grosvenor House Hotel is one of the largest and most famous luxury hotels in London. It was built in the 1920s on the site of the former London residence of the Dukes of Westminster, whose family name is Grosvenor. The hotel is on Park Lane in Mayfair and is an outpost of London's largest cluster of luxury hotels, which is centered on Hyde Park Corner. The ballroom, dubbed the Great Room, at the Grosvenor House is the venue of many prominent awards evenings, charity balls, and the like, and is often seen on British television. The Grosvenor House Hotel is now owned by Marriott International and is undergoing a multi-million-pound renovation and restoration. The Waldorf Astoria is the name of two luxury hotels in New York City, an original that formerly stood on the site of the Empire State Building on Fifth Avenue, and a modern American 42-story luxury hotel and Art Deco landmark that has been located at 301 Park Avenue in Manhattan since 1931. It is owned by the Hilton Hotels Corporation. The modern hotel has 3 American and classic European restaurants and a beauty parlor, Kenneth's Salon, located off the main lobby. Several luxurious boutiques surround the distinctive lobby, which has won awards for its restoration to the original period character. An even more luxurious virtual hotel within a hotel, in its upper section is known as the Waldorf Towers.
History of the Waldorf Astoria.
An Astor family feud contributed to the events which led to the construction of the original Waldorf Astoria on Fifth Avenue. It started as 2 hotels, one owned by William Waldorf Astor, whose 13-story Waldorf Hotel was opened in 1893, and the other owned by his cousin, John Jacob Astor IV, called the Astoria Hotel, and opened 4 years later and 4 stories higher. William Astor, motivated in part by a dispute with his aunt, built the original Waldorf Hotel next door to her home, on the site of his father's mansion and today's Empire State Building. The hotel was built to the specifications of George Bolt. He and his wife Louise had become known as the operators of the Bellevue Stratford, a boutique hotel in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Louise Bolt had been instrumental in making that hotel attractive and socially acceptable to wealthy women. William Astor's construction of a hotel next to his aunt's home furthered and strengthened his feud with her. But with Bolt's help, John Astor persuaded his aunt to move uptown. John Astor then built the Astor Hotel and leased it to Bolt. Initially foreseen as 2 separate entities, Bolt had planned the new structure so that it could be connected to the old by means what became known as Peacock Alley. To symbolize the connection, the name of the combined hotel was given a double hyphen. The combined Waldorf Astoria became the largest hotel in the world at the time, while maintaining the original Waldorf's high standards. MGM Grand. The U.S. government keeps a large suite on the hotel's 42nd floor as the ambassadorial residence for its United Nations ambassador. The hotel has its own platform as part of the Grand Central Terminal, used by Franklin D. Roosevelt, Adlai Stevenson, and Douglas MacArthur, among others. The Intercontinental Carlton Cannes is a 338-room luxury hotel located at 58 La Croisette in Cannes on the French Riviera. Part of the Intercontinental Hotels Group, the Carlton is famous for hosting movie stars from around the world during the annual film festival. The MGM Grand Las Vegas opened in 1993 in Las Vegas, Nevada, United States. It has 5,044 rooms, 3,153 of which are non-smoking, making it the largest hotel in the world. It also houses a casino, numerous shops and nightclubs, and an arena that is a major concert venue. It is owned and operated by the MGM Mirage Company. The building is 293 feet, 89 meters high, with 30 floors, 5 outdoor pools, a 380,000 square foot or 35,000 square meter convention center, the MGM Grand Arena, CBS Television City, and the Grand Spa. The casino at 171,500 square feet, 16,000 square meters, is the largest in Las Vegas. The Tropicana, Las Vegas Boulevard intersection, where the MGM Grand is located, is extremely busy. Pedestrians are not allowed to cross at street level. Instead, the MGM Grand is linked by overhead pedestrian bridges to its neighboring casinos. To the south across Tropicana Avenue, the Tropicana, and to the west across the Strip, the New York, New York. History. Before the current MGM Grand was built, another hotel known as the MGM Grand was located about a mile, 1.5 kilometers, north on the Las Vegas Strip. That site is now occupied by Bailey's Hotel and Casino. In 1990, Kirk Kerkorian bought the Marina Hotel to obtain the site that would become the home of the MGM Grand. During that time, the marina was known as the MGM Marina Hotel. When the latest MGM Grand opened on December 18, 1993, it was owned by MGM Grand Incorporated. At that time, it had an extensive Wizard of Oz theme, including the green Emerald City, color of the building, and the decorative use of the Wizard of Oz memorabilia. Originally, the main entrance on the strip was inside the mouth of a giant cartoonish lion. But this entrance feature was quickly changed to a more traditional entrance, as it was learned that some Asian cultures view entering the mouth of a lion as bad luck, and that some Asian gamblers were avoiding the property. A large golden lion statue was added above the entrance to keep with the MGM lion theme while not offending their more superstitious guests. The MGM lion guards the entrance to the MGM Grand Las Vegas. When the MGM Grand opened, it included the Grand Adventures theme park behind the casino. The plan was to make Las Vegas more family-friendly by providing activities for children who were too young to gamble. The theme park performed poorly and did not reopen for the 2001 season. On December 5, 2002, MGM Mirage announced that the former theme park would be developed as a luxury condominium and hotel complex. In 2000, in an attempt to appeal to a more mature clientele, the hotel underwent a major renovation and almost all traces of the Oz theme were removed. The theme is now more of the Art Deco era of classic Hollywood. The hotel started billing itself as the City of Entertainment. The MGM Grand originally featured a huge lion which guests walked through to enter the casino. A monorail was built using old trains from the Walt Disney World Resort to connect the MGM Grand to Bally's. The track was extended and became the Las Vegas Monorail. The station was refurbished and the trains were replaced with Bombardier M6s.
Question. Questions for discussion. When did they open the hotel? How many floors does it have? Which casinos are nearby? What kind of influences did the Wizard of Oz have in its construction? How did the Walt Disney monorail affect the hotel?
World's Best Hotels. Number 1. Mombo Camp and Little Mombo Camp, Moremi Game Reserve, Botswana. Mombo Camp's 9 tents blend flawlessly into the open plain of the Okavango Delta while retaining a luxurious feel. Private balconies make for prime bird watching, and each tent features mosquito netting on 4 poster beds and both indoor and outdoor showers. Tent number 1, the farthest from the dining area, is the most tranquil. Offering even more privacy are Little Mombo Camp's 3 guest rooms, which are set apart and feature a private plunge pool. Raised walkways connect tents and allow rhinos, elephants, and other animals to wander freely through the camp. Relax with a post-game drive cocktail in Little Mombo's Treehouse Lux Library. Number 2. Castello di Casole, a Timbers Resort, Casole d'Elsa, Italy. A cypress-lined road leads to the rolling 4,200-acre Tuscan estate, whose castle dates back to the 10th century. The 41 rustic suites incorporate oil paintings and reclaimed terracotta, while Ezere Spa, originally the estate's wine cellar, features 7 treatment rooms and massages incorporating orange and basil essential oils.
Number 3. Singita Kruger National Park, South Africa. 2 lavish lodges with treetop suites and riverside rooms make up this Singita property. The glass-walled Lebombo Lodge overlooks the plains and the Lebombo mountain range, while the Swenai Lodge is nestled among trees along the Swenai River. Join the twice daily game drives and request a guided walk along the Mozambique border for a good chance of sighting zebras, giraffes, and impalas. Number 4. Nayara Hotel, Spa and Gardens, La Fortuna, Costa Rica. Travelers flock to this lush region for wildlife spotting, whitewater rafting, and kayaking on Lake Arenal. Among the dozens of area properties, T+L readers are partial to the Nayara Hotel, Spa and Gardens. Dynamic owner Leo Gittis has outfitted the 50 villas with spacious decks. Some have hot tubs, plantation furniture, and avocado-colored walls. Nostalgia Wine Bar serves some of Latin America's best vintages by the glass.
Number 5. Four Seasons Resort Bora Bora, French Polynesia. Overwater bungalows are the most enticing lodging option at this Four Seasons, yet it counts 107 different rooms scattered along the beachside and lagoon of its private motu, small islet. Walls are made of volcanic stone and thatched roof spaces are decorated with teak and Merbau timber furnishings. All have extraordinary views over the turquoise-blue coral-filled South Pacific, and some offer glimpses of the majestic black rock peaks of Mount Otemanu and Mount Pahia. Research spot. Look for more information about Number 1. Best hotels in your city. Number 2. Hotel ratings.